Hi, this is Kevin. I'm a retired firehouse cook, and yesterday I started making a caramel cheesecake. And you could put sea salt on it if you like. It's totally optional, but you have to start it the day before you want it because it needs to set in the refrigerator for at least 6 hours, or overnight is better. So let's get started.
All right, I already melted my 1.5 sticks or 165 grams of butter. And then I'm putting in 2.5 cups or 300 grams of graham cracker crumbs. And I'm going to mix that together. And then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar and 3 tablespoons of sugar. And I'm going to mix that all in. Try and get all the graham crumbs mixed in the butter, and then I'm going to put it in my 9-inch springform pan. And I don't dump it all in because I think I have more than what I need, but I'd rather have it that way than be short. And then I'm using a cup to press it down and to push it up on the side. And I like my graham crackers thick, so I try to make it about 1/4 inch, maybe a little less. If you like it thinner, that's great. It's totally up to you. And then once you get it to where you're happy, you're going to set it aside. And then we're going to make the cream cheese. I'm going to take 3 8-ounce blocks of cream cheese, room temperature, and I'm going to put in 1 cup, 200 grams of sugar, and mix everything together. And once that is nice and creamy, we're going to put in a 1/2 cup, 120 grams of plain yogurt. And the next time I'll put the vanilla in at the same time, but I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla and mix everything together. And then I'm going to take the 3 eggs, these are room temperature eggs, and I'm going to crack them in a bowl just to make sure there isn't any shells in there. And then I'm going to mix it up with a fork. And then I'm just going to put it in half at a time just to keep the splatter down. You could put it all in at once if you want. It's totally up to you, but I like doing it that way. And so once you get it all mixed together, I'm going to go and get a spatula and just wipe the edges just to make sure everything's mixed together. And then we're going to grab the spring pan and we're going to put half of the cream cheese mixture in. And then I have 1 cup of caramel sauce. Now you can buy this store-bought if you want, or you can make it. And I have a video on how to do that. Check it out if you would. And so I'm going to put about 1/4 of the sauce on top. Now, if you like more caramel, just add more and make it 2 cups of caramel. It's totally up to you. And then once you get that on, you're going to put the rest of the mixture in. And then I have a 325-degree oven preheated, and I'm going to cook the cheesecake for 55 minutes, and then I'm going to turn off the oven and crack the door about 2 inches, or take an oven mitt, fold it in half and put it in the door and let it sit in there for an hour. I didn't show it on camera, but when I took the cheesecake out of the oven, I set it on the counter for a couple hours, and then I poured the remainder of the caramel on top, and then I put it in the refrigerator for overnight. So this is the next day. I put it on the counter and I ran a knife around it just to make sure it didn't stick to the sides. And then I opened up the spring pan and lifted it up, and it looked really nice. And then I took my pizza cutter and I divided the cheesecake up. It cut really nice, and then in between each cut, I wiped the edge of the blade. And there I am making my last cut. It looks really good, and I tasted the cream cheese that was on the pizza cutter, and it tasted really good. So you got to give this a try. It turned out fantastic. Enjoy.